Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys know now it's not going to be a perfect season. They suffered their first loss of the year a week ago. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Hurts to the air on first down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. At the 26-yard line. Great. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Tight end motioning left. Here's a first carry for their running back. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This one from 52 yards away. And that one points off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're
into space. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 77 yards. It's a touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
You're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Eagles 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught at Savion Williams. They get 14. On that hookup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Set. And anyone hit?
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Savion Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
The Steelers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Give him 14 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the 1st half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On 3rd down, Penix. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Steamers will level the score at 10 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Hurts. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Quick hitting slant there. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. And now the decision has been made. The challenge flag is out. They want a review of the previous play. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play,
so the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now it's Hurts. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
So, from the 37, here's second down and a yard. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Tied at 10 apiece. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it second and 1 coming up. Stick with him again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on third and 2.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
Second and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Now Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
15-yard line.
Man in motion, heading right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5.
Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Jerry, set. And anyone hit?
He'll try the jet sweep to the left. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessful. Stop there for no gain. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. To throw is Hurts. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Derek Harmon, get Getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steamers offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10, and that will be a first down. Now a give up the middle. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Throwing is Penix. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's in! Touchdown, Steamer. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good, and the Steamers make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Hurts again. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, Hurts. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Williams in motion. To the air again. Hurts. He'll get that into the hands of Williams.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the Eagles are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 3-yard
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 4th touchdown of the year. York now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
17.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Penix's pass.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This will be from 56 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. And he'll work this pass 25 to the 26-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one's going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
And is open middle of the field. It is caught. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Still first down.
Again, it's Penix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll turn and hand it. Oh, a loose football. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's One of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Steamers offense, and their running back set to go once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Penix. Quick hitting slant there, and he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's on the tackle, Anton Harrison. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
To throw again, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And 60 by 6.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. They will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Go! 19, 18, trap 60, trap 60. Check out.
To throw is Penix. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Brooklyn. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Great, set. On it.
Williams in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
No touch it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That was incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. That's quickly out to Williams. He works free, right side. And he will score. Savion Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going,
and trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Brooklyn first down.
They'll throw. It's Penix. His throw left side is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action. It's Penix. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From the gun, here is Penix, who else another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyway. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Brooklyn. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steamers will up. The lead to 5.
31. Eagles 26.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Man in motion is Smith. To throw on second down is Hurts. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like third down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure. An over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up fourth down.
Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Steamers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down.
Here we go. Check. Not trigger.
Into the secondary at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Throwing now, Penix on first down. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's second and 8 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run. Not much there, maybe a yard. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. From the 22 now, here's second and 9.
Pad the 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Steamer. his second rushing touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Steamers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Well, victory well in hand. Still a little bit of time left here, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to end this one. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.